time. And I was like, that's way too fast.
4, huh? Don't think I remember doing this before.
You go to athletic.net, don't tell coach.
I've not done 4 yet today.
Well, I can't now.
Yeah.
Done 51
Cross
and
country
45.
and athletic.net will come up, and then you can click on any race and then find your time for that race.
How many races are there?
I wanted to.
Doug Conley, Fountain Hills,
Is this on?
State, Section City, Twilight.
I think I peered at
I think that's
section.
it. Yeah, I think Section is where you Because that was a really good race.
One parabolic segment of a suspension bridge is
My
300
first
feet.
race, I got 25. Like,
Cables at the vertex are
probably my worst
suspended
time. That was my worst time.
10 feet above the
I
bridge.
know the first race, and that was awful. Like, close.
Whereas the height of cables 150 feet from the vertex reaches 60 feet. Find the equation of the parabolic path of the suspension cables. Okie dokie. Vertex?
Yes.
You know what's one of the keys to all of these problems? What are the coordinates of the vertex? It's a great question, isn't it? Why is it a great question?
Because we don't know.
Why don't we know?
Because he's not there.
What do you mean it's not there?
It is here.
Is it better?
It is there.
It is there, or it's not there. One of the two.
It's the same thing. 54.
Okay, I'll
I was confused about this one.
It's actually right here, isn't it? What are the coordinates of the vertex? I don't know. Okay.
Well, we don't have a.
Why don't we know?
This is real life. We don't have coordinates.
It's hard to get an equation if we don't know the coordinates of the vertex, correct? Wait, I'm sorry, I'll wait. We have to get gum settled and everything. Tell me when we're set. Sure?
Positive.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt. Okay. My statement was, it's hard to get the equation of the parabola if we don't know the coordinates of the vertex. Is that statement true or false?
False.
I'm not hearing much in the way of responses. I'm hearing 80% of the people keep quiet, hoping that the other 20% of the people will give the answer. Okay, we need to get involved, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, 3-day week. We gotta get involved. All right? How do we find the equation of a parabola?
It's vertical.
Okay, so we need direction of opening. Do we know that here?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. What else do we need? The vertex. So we need the vertex, that's important. What are the coordinates of the vertex? We don't know. What do we need in this problem to be able to find the vertex? The coordinates of the vertex. We know where the vertex is, it's that blue dot, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Be a lot simpler. We're looking way too deep.
The direct.
Even
I don't know.
right now, you guys are talking algebra 2 stuff. I want you to be talking pre-algebra.
Make an equation? Or
Say it again.
I said X1.
X, Y. What do you mean?
Like if your vertex, your coordinate is in the form of X. So
Can I ask a question?
go ahead.
It's 50.
Where's the origin?
That's what I said.
Where? What's the problem? There's no origin because there's
No graph.
Graph.
no graph, no coordinate plane. Yes? If we drew a coordinate plane, we could find the coordinates of the vertex.
Yeah.
Drawing a coordinate plane could be important here?
Very.
Yes. There are many different places we could draw it. So there could be many different answers depending on where you put your axes. Could we make this the origin?
Yeah.
Yes. Could we make this the origin?
Yeah.
Yes. Could we make this the origin?
Yeah.
Could we make this the origin? Sure. You get to choose. But in all of these problems, it doesn't make any sense for us to do anything unless we have a coordinate plane, right? We can't find the equation of anything without a plane. What would you like to make the origin?
The vertex.
The vertex?
Yes.
Okay. In this problem, that's probably what I would do also. I wouldn't do that in all the problems. 51, for instance, which I'm concerned that people may not have done because of the questions you're dealing with on 54. But in 51, I would put the vertex somewhere else. I would not put it at the vertex. Wow, let me try that one again. I know, you know me in the words in the parabola part, I'm getting. Anyway, in 51, I would not put the origin at the vertex. I'd put it somewhere else. Because it would just probably make it easier. So, you want to put Okay, so you want to put the axes like that. Now do you know the coordinates of the vertex?
Yes.
What are they?
0, 0.
0, 0. Boy, that just got a lot easier, didn't it?
Definitely did.
All just because we drew a coordinate plane. Okay? All right, tell me about the beginning of our equation then. X squared, not x minus.
X minus.
Oh,
Oh, it's 0, 0. Oh, yeah.
Okay? It's 0, 0, so x squared is correct? Okay?
Equals
Equals 4p?
Y.
Because that's what
No,
comes
no,
in.
no,
Oh.
Y.
4py?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy, we're almost done then, aren't we? What do we need?
P.
We need p. Okay. Do we know p?
Yeah.
We know p? What is it?
Wait, we don't know.
Can we use the lattice rectum? 60.
Do we know the lattice rectum?
Yeah.
We do. Looking for the words lattice rectum in the problem. I do not see that. We don't know if they're going to be the endpoints then. They might be. They might not be. We just don't know. Okay, just because it goes to here doesn't mean that this is where the lattice rectum goes. The lattice rectum might be here. Lattice rectum might be here. There's no way for us to know. They just built it like that. Do we know P?
No.
No. Well, if we don't know P, what can we do to find P?
Plugging in a X.
Plug in a point. Do we know any points? Well, 0, 0, but that's not going to accomplish anything because that's a vertex. But that's good. We do know 0, 0. We need another point. Is it possible for us to find the coordinates of another point?
Yes.
Where? You don't have to give me the coordinates. Just tell me where that point is going to be. On the graph.
I hope so.
No, there?
No, let's do one
No.
No.
one of the
There?
up.
No.
No.
On the cable.
There?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably our best case scenario there. Okay. Be careful. Most people are going to get this point wrong. Would anybody like to take a shot at it? Yes, sir. 150 I'm a 50.
Yes.
Okay, so the 150 I get, because we're starting here, it's 300 from there to there, so from here to here is 150. I get that. Why 50? I thought it's 60 feet high.
That's 10 feet, yeah.
So the vertex is 10 feet above the road,
Yes.
and this point is 60 feet above the road. So you're saying that this point is 50 feet above the vertex. How do you guys feel about that? Perfect. Good job. We have a point. So 22500 equals 4 times p times 50. I went the wrong way. No, I didn't. I went the right way. So 22500 equals 200p. 225 over 2 equals p. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're done? No, what's our equation? X squared equals
150 squared.
4 times that. Why? What you think? Once we got through the whole drawing the axes part, the problem's really not that bad. You know what I mean? You knew it opened up, so that's why you gave me this equation in the first place, which was good. Okay? And then we needed this point and we needed that point. And that was really all we needed. So, what should we do first in all of these problems? Draw an axis, draw a plane, draw a graph, however you want to phrase it, whatever word you want to use. Do that first. Now, if we had put the vertex here, could we still have gotten the problem correct? Yes. Would it have been the same equation? No, because that equation works for this axis. If we did an axis over here, it would be a different equation, but it would still be correct. Does that make sense? You just have to make sure that you tell where your origin is going to be. Okay? Any others? Okay. Then let's talk about where we are. Has anybody looked at the calendar for today? Yeah, it says something about a formula sheet. Here's the deal on this, okay? It's a nice, easy, wide open area for me to stand on. It's in the middle of everything.
It's so messy.
Except I have my back to you guys, which I apologize.
Sorry.
Fair to say that there was a lot of information on parabolas? Two different formulas. We had P, we had a vertex, we had a focus, we had a directrix, we had direction of opening, and all kinds of stuff like that. So today we start ellipse. Guess what? We're going to have at least as much information, maybe a little more. And then when we're done with that, we're going to do hyperbola, which will even have more information. And up until about 10 years ago, in fact, more recently than 10 years ago, my thought was, man, you guys, it's time to start thinking about college. You're going to have to remember a whole bunch of stuff. So start remembering this stuff right now. Wow, I got a flat out no there. That was, nope, not doing it. Well, you're lucky because in the last couple of years, I'm still not sure I like it, but I've been convinced to allow you a formula sheet on this test. I will not give you a formula sheet. Talking about Mr. Anderson, you just said we could have a formula sheet. Yes.
We'll make it ourselves.
You get to make your own formula sheet. Seriously? Well, you don't have to. You definitely do not have to make a formula sheet. Well, here's the thing. Maybe write down,
Formulas on a sheet.
well, again, or don't. So the deal is this. Formulas only, no examples. You can label everything, that's totally fine. It's not like last test where I gave you a formula and said, good luck in figuring out which this is. You can write down, for a parabola, P is the distance from the vertex to the focus. That's fine, totally fine. No examples. Okay, no worked out examples. Well, if I get this, then the vertex is here and the focus is here. No. Number whatever I'm on. Tuesday, not tomorrow, but next Tuesday. By Tuesday, you need to turn your formula sheets into me. On Wednesday, when you come in for the test, I will hand you back your formula sheet. But I need to go over them and make sure that everybody's playing fair. So, if on Tuesday night you want your formula sheet to be able to study for the test, then make a copy of your formula sheet so you can study for the test before you turn it in to me. Capisce? Label stuff, totally fine. But do not try to play games. Because if you play games, and you try to weasel in some things, and I look at your formula sheet, and I go, and then guess what you have for the test? Nothing. If you have a question, ask. That's totally fine. And I'm not trying to be a weasel. I'm just trying to say, put formulas on, don't put examples on.
Can we label which section it's from?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I would expect your formula sheet to have a parabola part, an ellipse part, and hyperbola part. And you can label everything you want there. It's totally fine. But no examples. Yes, sir. It cannot be bigger than 8.5 by 11.
So no construction paper.
I'm not trying to cause problems here. I'm trying to be nice. So, but that being said, when I get grumpy with people, it's if I'm trying to do something which I think, which I would consider nice or helpful or something like that, and then people try to take advantage of it. Then I get grumpy. And then I say something like, fine, you get nothing. So as long as you don't try to take advantage of it, then yeah, I'm not trying to be a pain. So front and back of an 8.5 by 11 is totally fine. Make sure, I didn't say this in the other classes, to me it goes without saying, but when you give me your formula sheet, make sure it has your name on it. There won't be a place that you might put name, and then, but anyway. Okay with that? Remember that the test next Wednesday is a partner test. I know, and I get to pick your partners.
Have mercy on us.
Wow. Have mercy on you.
So honestly, whoever I
Wait a minute. Wait.
Like, I know.
can same. I thought that was
Same.
You just said have mercy on you.
Oh, have mercy on them. I don't
That
know.
at least